Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's StepsBasic, and welcome back to my community show. Shut up, phone. Oh, hey, cool. Stupid Twitter. Welcome back to my community show. Today, don't really have a whole lot to talk about because, well, with everything that's been going on, yuck. But, we've been hanging in there, holding out, and I hope you guys are doing well, too. Hope you all have been having a decent go of everything. You haven't gotten any sick or anything. God, I honestly hope nobody watches me sick because I got such a small base. I don't. Ugh. And if you are, then I hope you recover well. But geez, man, rough days these days, huh? But anyway, let's talk about announcements. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be able to. Not tomorrow. I'm going to get the game tomorrow, which is today for y'all. I'm going to be getting Resident Evil 3, and I'm going to be playing that starting next week. That'll be great. And I've pre-ordered Final Fantasy 7, which will be coming the 10th, and that's great. I did pre-order. Not pre-order. Well, I did pre-order, but I also did digital copies. I wanted to do hard copies, but we'll do. I'll probably end up getting a physical copy of it later. Just because it's one of those games that I want to have on my shelf. And I can't really have a digital copy on my shelf. That and my brother wants to play it too. But apart from that, Doom Eternal is not looking like a go for a long time yet because I don't really have the money to replace my graphics card, which I need to have so I can play it. Because I got it for PC, so I'd have a larger PC library, But unfortunately, it's like, hey, you need to update your drivers. And I'm like, okay, can I do that? But then it's like, oh, you don't have my thing on your list, so I guess I can't update my drivers. I don't really understand that stuff. That's definitely something I should really learn more about, computers and whatnot. But apart from all that, that's all we've got for now. I hope I will be able to get to Doom Eternal eventually, because I do want to get a new graphics card, but probably going to have to hold out for a few months on that, which means I'm going to be well past the rush, But, it's no big deal. Apart from all that, that's all my announcements. Well, no. I do have to talk about the Warframe thing, too. Because I've been kind of wanting to stop making just generic content for Warframe. I talked about it in my Warframe video, actually, yesterday. And as much as I love the game and I really just want to keep playing it for y'all over and over again, it's such a stale content, I don't achieve anything really. I mean, I don't pick up the game with no goal in mind most part, but sometimes something will happen and it'll get derailed and I won't have an idea for a video. So from here on out, I'm not stopping Warframe entirely. What I'm going to be doing is updates. When the game does an update, I'll come in and I'll play a video for you all for it. Like I'll finish quests and all that stuff. And also I want to put more work into what I called my noob guide for Warframe, my beginner's guide to Warframe. I want to do a lot more work into that. So that's basically where I'm going to be putting my effort into. Like, I did Excalibur and Mag and Volt. Well, I want to do all the other Warframes that I have so you can have an introduction to every single Warframe. And that'll be good. Plus, I want to do, the missions and everything I've talked about. And it seems like every time I do a Warframe video, it's like, oh, I pop in, I do the same jokes, same missions over and over again. Okay, this is what we're doing today. And then we get it done. It's like, okay, but did I really need to make a video about that? And I know it's technically my most popular series on my channel. I still get at least a consistent 10 views on every one of my Warframe videos. But at the same time, I've been doing Warframe series for over a year and a half. Something like that anyway. I don't exactly know for sure, but I know it's been a little while. And honestly, it's time to move on. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not completely done with it. Like I said, I'm going to be doing updates and I'm going to be doing the noob stuff, but I'm not going to be doing just generic content for it anymore. I'm sorry, but like I said, it's not completely gone. It's just not the usual stuff. And that'll be great because, we'll still have Warframe. And that way it'll be a little bit more refreshing for me. I won't feel like I'm just forcing a video out for the sake of it. Also, I'm still going to be playing on my own because, especially with Railjack out and everything, I'm just loving the new content. And I can't wait to see what else is going to be coming out. But enough about my announcements. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about today. I just kind of wanted to give an update on where we've been, how we've been. And, we have 3 people in the house, me, my brother, and my daughter. We all live here. And, it's been a little hectic. I'm sure everyone knows the whole, get the nerves rattling. My brother comes in the morning, says, "Good morning." Then he sits in my door for a good minute, and I'm like, just go away. And I love my brother, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, leave me alone. So far, none of us are sick, which is good. But, a lot of other people are, and that's got us all worried. And I've donated a bit, and I'm going to keep donating as much as I can. I still got a family, a house, and everything to keep running, but I do want to make sure that I can donate as much as I can to help the relief. And there's a thing going on the 7th, I think. I signed up for it, but on my main channel, I signed up for it so me and my daughter can make a video together for it, and it'll be fun. But that's going to be for raising money. I think it starts on April 7th. I think they said. I don't exactly know what we're supposed to do for it, but, they're talking about streamers and people making videos and contents and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I mean, I've already donated. I might as well encourage other people to as well. Apart from all that, we're going a little stir crazy here. I'm an introvert. My daughter's an introvert, but we both have the same issue where if somebody tells us to stay in one place, we're like, nope, I want to go everywhere. And with no school to distract us, we're at home all the time. But it's not bad. We're staying safe, which is the important part. Doesn't stop when we go out, because we do have to go out for groceries every now and again. The funny part is, before all this happens, I went to the grocery store maybe once for sure a month, and maybe 2 or 3 times after that to pick up milk or butter or something I've run out of. But because of all the panic buying now, I have to make several trips out to the grocery store. And I think, since the month started, I've been to the grocery store 3 times, and today is the 3rd. That's not entirely true. Well, it is kind of. I had to go back twice in one day, which sucked, and I didn't want to do that. But, we're still recognizing social distancing, keeping our hands clean and on off our faces, which is important. But, my hands are drying out now, and I think I'm going to get skin cracking and everything. Yeah. Ooh, but today we went to 7-Eleven, and man, oof, I had because I've got paranoia, right? I've talked about it before, and it's exhausting having your brain constantly make up scenarios about people who you've never even talked to and how they plan to hurt you and do bad things to you, and then tack onto it the whole pandemic just doesn't make it any better. Yeah. So, but I'm making do, and if anything, it's keeping me from going out, which is important. But all that being said, the most important part is I hope y'all are safe. I hope y'all are taking care and doing as you're told and staying put when you need to, washing your hands and not touching your face. If you got any of this Germex stuff, it's okay. It's not as good as soap, but it's okay. It's better than nothing, right? This is actually... we got this at the beginning of the school year, and it's seen more use in the last couple of weeks. But anyway, like I said, not a whole lot I can really talk about. I haven't come up with any good ideas for this show in a little while. I gotta knuckle down and get back to it. Like I said, we've been doing things to keep ourselves busy. We do arts and crafts projects for the house, and me and my daughter actually started doing a story together, and it's a horror sci-fi story. And Oh man, I tell you, it is an amazing sight watching her just her face just light up as I take her words and I craft them into a story, and she's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Yeah." I'm inspiring a younger generation. That's a good thing, if you're artistically inclined, this is the perfect time for you to do. Get in there, get some art going, maybe painting, maybe drawing, maybe writing, maybe digital stuff, which is kind of the same as writing. Yeah, the same hand movement. Anyway, they're talking about keeping us locked up for a bit, which but at the same time, yeah, I understand, and so I hope you guys can kind of sync up with me on that and try not to panic buy, because we still don't have any toilet paper out here. And it's funny because Hampton's kind of like one of the least hit cities in Virginia right now. The slowest hit, I should say. So, everyone's still panic buying right now. Anyway, but that's all I got for you for today. I just figured I'd talk about where we are and how we're doing and all that. And hope y'all are doing the same, doing well as well. Look out for the April 7th thing. If you don't follow Jacksepticeye on Twitter, that's this fellow over here. If you don't follow him on Twitter, he's the one that's putting up the updates. So yeah, follow that, find out about what he's doing, and if you guys can contribute in any way, that'd be great. And apart from all that, thank you all so much for joining me for this episode of the Community Show. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did, please go and poke that like button for me. If you'd like to see more from me, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And of course, as always, you're more than welcome to leave a comment down in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, when I can, if I can, all that jazz. And tune in next time, when hopefully I'll have something better to talk about. And until then, good night.